कार्योपाधिर्बहिष्ठः स्यात् कारणोपाधिरान्तरः उपाधिमात्रतो भेदो वस्तुतस्तु न भिद्यते Antaryami Ishvara has no separate embodiment than that of the individual, either Devatas or the Jiva, individual Jiva. Devatas also are, no doubt, but Jivas only. So, now the question was, if Antaryami regulates everyone and has got only one and the same body, will there not be a confusion that same body controls and is also controlled? So this problem doesn't arise. Why? In the Karana Upadhi it controls, with the Karya Upadhi that is what is controlled. So therefore such confusion doesn't arise. And this Antaryami is Atma of all, one and all, without exception. That is now pointed out. Ataste me khilasyapi Sontaryamyatmatam gataha Amrutatvan jivatvam Atmatvepyasya shankyate Ataha Anvaya Ataha Saha Antaryami ते मे अखिलस्य अपि आत्मतां गतः ते मे अखिलस्य अपि आत्मतां गतः अस्य आत्मत्वे अपि अमृतत्वात् जीवत्वं न शङ्क्यते अस्य आत्मत्वे अपि अमृतत्वात् जीवत्वं न शङ्क्यते Ataha. Ataha means because of the reason that were given so far. Say Saha Antaryami. This Antaryami. So this Antaryami described so far is who? The Atma of one and all. He says Te, O Uddalaka. If that Antaryami is your Atma. Now Uddalaka may think that I am something special. And Antaryami, whose Atma? My Atma and not anybody else's Atma. No, no. Me, even my Atma. Not only you and me only as such. Akhilasyapi means Sarvasya. Of all people, not simply people, of all living beings, of all jivas, it is the Atma. Akhilasyapi Atmatam gataha. Gataha means praptaha. So, he has got the status of being the Atma of one and all without any exception whatsoever. That means Antaryami Parameshwara is the Atma of all. Is it okay? The I in all is Antaryami Parameshwara. Alright? Any problem? Then why do you bother to, if you are Antaryami Ishvara, why do you bother to know Parameshwara Atma? What is wrong with your present status as whatever you are? What is the problem? Why do you attend Vedanta class? Sunday morning कुछ time pass करने के लिए? Any jiva as it obtains now, what is its light now? Samsari, Sukha Dukkhatmaka Samsari. But we are told that our Swarupa is Atma Swarupa, Parameshwara Swarupa, free from samsara. If Parameshwara Antaryami is I know myself that as a Jiva I am a samsari, and therefore Antaryami also is samsari, not simple samsari, bada samsari. Do you know? Each and every one of us has got samsara belonging to us only. They say everyone has to bear the cross. The cross is individual, only one has to bear. But if Antaryami is the Atma of all, samsara of each and everyone will be who samsara? Antaryami is samsara. And you would like to gain that knowledge of that, your identity with that. Already I think better console yourself. This is better than so the other one. So no, though it is Atma, it is free from all the limitations of the individual Jiva, because Sakshi, Asangaha, in whose presence all this takes place, he has nothing to do with this. Therefore he says, no, one should not doubt that way, that this Antaryami is what? Samsari. No, why? He says, Asya Antaryaminaha. In the case of this Antaryami, Atmatve. Though it is the Atma, I, the true I of each and every one, Amrutatvat Jivatvam na Shankyate. Amrutatva, being Amruta. Amruta means immortal, means asamsari, free from vikara, free from janma, marana, sukha, dukkha, being free from all. Why? All these experiences in terms of limitations, confusion, tension, so-called samsara belong to whom? Upadhi. At the gross level, experienced at the subtle level, along with the gross as such. But this is the principle which illumines all these sukha dukkhatmaka experiences, and therefore free from all these. Sun illumines the world, but sun has nothing to do with what happens in the world. Actually, you can't say sun illumines. In the presence of the sun, the world gets illumined. So also in the presence of this Antaryami, Chaitanya Swarupa Atma, all our samsara experiences get illumined, but it is free from that. It belongs to the upadhi, and that it is the case. Amrutatva, being avikari, free from janma, marana, say, na jivatvam na shankyate. Jivatva stands for samsaritva. The status of being samsari is not doubted, means it is free from samsara. Now here, this Antaryami with respect to Prithvi Devata was analyzed. From where? Stanza 202. So 202. But in the Brihadaranyaka, the same thing is extended to many things like water, fire, and all that. Actually in Brihadaranyaka you find 374 to 3723. With respect to different deities and things, the Antaryamitva is being there described. What is necessity? Only one sample is enough. Why do you describe Antaryami with respect to all these deities, etc.? The purpose is, it is the Atma of all, not one Prithvi Devata or anything as such. So just to show that it is the Atma of all, Sarvatmya, the Swarupa of all, to show that all it is extended to many other deities. The purpose is being now told. Sarvatmyam vaktum asyaisha bahupadhishu varnitaha. Sarvatma shakti yukto yasontaryamiti gamyatam. Asya sarvatmyam vaktum eshaha bahu upadhishu varnitaha. Eshaha bahu upadhishu varnitaha. Yaha shakti yuktaha sarvatma. Yaha shakti yuktaha sarvatma saha antaryami iti gamyata. Saha antaryami iti gamyata. Asya means antaryaminaha. Of this antaryami, to describe, vaktum to tell means to describe what? Sarvatmyam. This antaryami is the sarvatma, atma of all, the very basis of each and every being and the object. So to point this out, so asya sarvatmyam vaktum, to describe eshaha, again this antaryami, how is it described now? Bahu upadhishu varnitaha. Is described in the Brihadaranyaka in many upadhis like water, fire and all that. In many upadhis it is described there. That is the purpose. So therefore, with this antaryami now is concluded. Yaha sarva shakti yuktaha sarvatma saha antaryami iti gamyatam. So this is what antaryami is better known. So who yaha shakti yuktaha sarvatma. Shakti yuktaha, endowed with the Shakti. Which Shakti? Maya Shakti. This is Maya Shakti, creative power. So the one who is endowed with Maya Shakti, the creative power. So saha antaryami iti, so gamyatam, let it be understood, may it be understood that way. Now some people opine that antaryami is the nirupadhika atma brahma. See here, Atma, Paramatma, Brahma, conditioned by Maya Shakti is described as the Antaryami. Some say, no, the Paramatma Swarupa, free from Maya Upadhi, free from any Upadhi, is Antaryami. That is what they opine. That is not correct. So the answer to that, such a doubt is being given. So what exactly Antaryami and not the one who is Paramatma Swarupa? See, even generally for practical purpose, we don't distinguish between Ishvara Tattva and Parabrahma Tattva unless the context specifically demands. That is what. Why? Because Parameshwara in reality is Parabrahma Swarupa. So for Vyavahara, we don't much distinguish. But if the context demands, then the distinction is made between Ishvara and Brahma. In fact, Ishvara is said with Turiyaha Ishvara Grasaha. The Paramatma Swarupa, Turiya Swarupa is the one which devours the status of being Ishvara. Why? Even that status is not there in the Swarupa. But how do you say this status? With respect to the Jagat, the creation, sustenance and destructions are involved. From that standpoint, the same Parabrahma Tattva wielding the Maya Shakti gets a status called as Parameshwara or Antaryami. Same Parameshwara abiding in each and every one of us is called as Antaryami. But in reality, from the Paramartha Swarupa, so even that status of Antaryami or Ishvara is not there at all. So therefore, to conclude or to say that Nirupadhika Parabrahma itself is Antaryami is wrong. Pratyagdhvantam chidabhasam sarsvakarya niyamatmakam. Tadupadhir niyantaisha parah prokto natu svataha. Chidabhasam pratyagdhvantam swakarya niyamatmakam tadupadhihi eshaha paraha proktaha. Eshaha paraha proktaha swataha tu na. Swataha tu na. Chidabhasam. Here Chidabhasam is not simply Chidabhasa. The one who is endowed with Chidabhasa. One who has got Bahuri Samasa it is. So Chidabhasaha yasmin tat Chidabhasam. The one who has got the Chidabhasa. So what is it? It is adjective. Pratyagdhvantam. The Pratyagdhvanta which has got Chidabhasa. What is Pratyagdhvanta? What is Pratyak? Huh? What is it? Loudly. Innerness. Innermost. And what is innermost? Chaitanya Swarupa Atma. What is Dhvanta? Dhvanta literally means darkness. Darkness stands for Ajnana. So that Pratyak Dhvanta means Pratichaha Dhvanta. The ignorance of Pratyagatma. So that's what is that. So Prati, otherwise it can be taken this way. Pratichi Atmani Brahmani Sthitam Dhvantam Ajnana. The Dhvantam means Ajnana, abiding in Pratyak Swarupa Atma or Brahma. Pratichi, that which is innermost in that. What is that? In Brahma or Atma. Sthitam, abiding. The Dhvantam means Ajnana. So now, what does it mean now? Chidabhasam Pratyak Dhvantam. Ajnana of Parabrahma endowed with Chidabhasa. So that is what is the Chidabhasa means, endowed with, coupled with Chidabhasa. What does it do? Swakarya Niyamatmakam. It is of the nature of the one which controls its karya like Prithvi, etc., entire Jagat as Antaryami. As Antaryami. Swakarya. What is the karya? Its effect of Jagat, effect of this Parabrahma in terms of that Prithvi, Devata, all these Devatas and entire creation, its Niyamakam. So that one who controls. So that is the fact. So Tadupadhi Eshaha Paraha Niyanta. So this Paraha means this Paramatma Brahma, with that Upadhi, with which Upadhi? Upadhi of Ajnana, but not mere Ajnana. See, whether you say Ajnana, whether you say Maya Shakti, there are synonyms. Context-wise, the Ajnana is said with respect to individual status, individual level. Same thing at totality level is called as the Maya Shakti. So therefore, now this Paraha, Paramatma, in reality Nirupadhika Parahatma. So Tadupadhi means that Upadhi of ignorance endowed with Chidabhasa, not simply Ajnana, because Ajnana is Jada. So Upadhi of Ajnana called Pratyak Dhvanta, endowed in Chidabhasa. See, that is what is called Niyanta Proktaha. The Niyanta, one who controls, Antaryami, it is called as Antaryami. Whereas Swataha tu na. Swataha means, what is Swataha here? Nirupadhika, without the Ajnana Upadhi endowed with the Chidabhasa. Without that, no, it is not Niyanta, it is not Antaryami at all. So therefore, here the context comes and we have to distinguish between these two. That I told you sometime long back. Many times I told this. One gentleman, Mr. Tibot, who had translated some, in that, with the Max Muller series, who had translated Brahma Sutra Bhashya in English. So in introduction he remarked, Shankaracharya didn't know the distinction between Ishvara and Brahma. This guy knew. So therefore Shankaracharya didn't know the distinction between Ishvara and Brahma, because if the context demand, it is made. You take the Bhashya anywhere, you say, many Bhashyas you say, where context is required, it is the distinction made. Otherwise, because Ishvara is kept, because for practical purpose, what you have to do? Whose resort you have to take to? Ishvara. Brahma bolega asanga hai karke. So I have nothing to do. Alak Niranjan. You know, Alak Niranjan. So Brahma is Alak Niranjan. So that you have to take help of who? Ishvara only. So therefore, so that's why generally it is not made, but where it is required, certainly it is made. This is all Vidyaranya Muni also points it out here. Vedran Bradaranyaka. Of course, see, Vidyaranya Muni has pointed out, but it is based on what do you know? Shankara Bhashya. Shankara Bhashya and Bradaranyaka is so elaborate as such, because everything is thrashed there, so it is clear there. But this Tibot didn't study Shankara Bhashya. He was paid for translating the Brahma Sutra Bhashya, and there what he found little thing, he just remarked and went, okay. So therefore, so the Paramatma, with respect to this Upadhi of Ajnana or Maya and Chidabhasa, is the Niyanta, Antaryami, and not on its own. Not only that, even the status of being Sarvajna, Sarvashakti, omniscient, omnipotent, etc. with respect to Upadhi only, not Paramatma Swarupa, not Nirupadhika. Sarvajna, Sarvashaktischa, Sarvatma, Sarvago Dhruvaha. Jagat Janma Sthiti Dhvamsa Heturesha Maheshwaraha. Eshaha Maheshwaraha Sarvajnaha Sarvashaktischa Sarvatma Sarvagaha Dhruvaha Jagat Janma Sthiti Dhvamsa Hetuhu. This Paramatma is, the Parameshwara is so. You can't say Paramatma here. You know why? Distinction between Parameshwara and Paramatma is made. Parameshwara is Antaryami. Here described Antaryami. This is made. Therefore you can't say it. Because by Parameshwara means Sopadi. Paramatma means Nirupadika, Nirguna Brahma. So therefore here Parameshwaraha. That's why I said Eshaha. This. What this does mean? Does it mean? The one who is endowed with Upadhi as described, with Upadhi, Sopadhi, and what Upadhi it is? Pratyak Dhvanta with Chidabhasa. So that is what means Maya or Ajnana with Chidabhasa. One who has got this Upadhi of Maya, Shakti or Ajnana with Chidabhasa endowed in that. That Paramaheshwaraha, Mahan Ishwara. Why Mahan is used? Because Chota Ishwaras are there. Those means, for example, Indra, Varuna, Agni, Vayu, they have got certain power, they regulate something. So they are Ishwaras. Ishwara means one who controls. Ishana Shila, one who has got the capacity to control. That way everyone is Ishwara only. You are also Ishwara. Because you control a little few things, your house or whether your house you control or house controls you to God. God, that is a different thing as such. But so that is something in some sphere is there where you control something, that is Ishana Shila. But here Mahan Ishvara, the Ishvara of all, one who regulates all the Chota Ishvaras also, those who have got much capacity in them. So Mahan, only Parameshwara only. So therefore, Eshaha Maheshwaraha, you know what is his nature? Sarvajnaha. He is the omniscient. There is nothing that is not known individually and totally. So that's why the Sarvajnaha, Sarvavit it is said. So knows in general everything, knows in particular everything. Sarvajna, Sarvashaktischa, Sarvashakti. Sarvashakti, omnipotent. Omnipotent means the one who has got the capacity to create, sustain and destroy the entire Jagat. So therefore, Sarvashaktischa, Sarvatma, the one who is the Atma, the I, the basis of all. Sarvagaha, Sarvavyapi, the one who is all-pervasive. Sarvagaha. Dhruvaha. Dhruva means Utasthaha. Utastha, Avikari, the one who is not subject to any change whatsoever. Dhruvaha, Utasthaha, Avikari. Jagat Janma Sthiti Dhvamsa Hetuhu. The one who is the Hetu, the Karana, the of Jagat Janma, the creation of the Jagat, Sthiti, sustenance of the Jagat, Dhvamsa, Samhara, destruction of the Jagat. It is this Parameshwara, Maheshwaraha only and not Nirupadika Brahma. It cannot be this because in Nirupadika Brahma, neither Jagat is there is no question of creation, sustenance and destruction at all. Not only that, the same Antaryami is described in different mantras and different places with different names like Narayana, Shiva, Hiranyagarbha. All are nothing but this one and the same Antaryami that is described now in 223 and 224. Narayana Bhidho Mantra Etasyaiva Bhidhayakaha. Panchaksharena Mantrena Shiva Ittesha Giyate. Narayana अंतर्यामिदाभिधः मंत्रः एतस्य एव अभिधायकः एषः पंचाक्षरेण मंत्रे श्वः इति गीयते. In the mantra called Narayana mantra, the one who is referred to as Narayana is this Antaryami, Maheshwara, Parameshwara only. See, in Puranic parlance, we generally take Maheshwara as Shiva. So it is not taken as Shiva here. Maheshwara means Parameshwara only. But now here pointed out, whether you call Narayana, Vishnu or Shiva, it is the same Antaryami Tattva, Parameshwara Tattva only, that is pointed out. In the mantra, Narayana Abhida mantra. What is this Narayana Abhida mantra? Sahasrashirsham Devam Vishwaksham Vishwashambhuvam Vishwam Narayanam Devam Aksharam Paramam Param. So this is the mantra. Om Namo Narayana, you can take it, but it is taken, this is from the Purush Sukta. Purush Sukta, second Anuvaka. So therefore, so this is the Narayana, same Antaryami, Maheshwara only, Parameshwara only. So whatever Narayana Vida mantra, so whatever Narayana mantra is there, so etasya eva abhidhayakaha is the description of this same Narayana. Who is this? This Antaryami Parameshwara. Not only that, Ishaha, the same Antaryami Parameshwara. How is that? Described by whom? Panchaksharena mantrena Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Panchakshari mantra, the one who is referred to as Shiva is what? This same Parameshwara. So Panchaksharena mantrena Shivaha iti giyati. So that means Antaryami itself is Narayana, means Vishnu. Again same thing is Shiva there. I hope you remember those who had attended Maitrayana Upanishad on this, Anubhuti Prakasha. What is the hierarchy? Maheshwara, Parameshwara, then next who? In terms of creation, Hiranyagarbha, then Virat, then in Virat the three prominent embodiments are Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. So that's how it is. So that is Parabrahma conditioned by Maya Tattva is Parameshwara Tattva, here referred to as Maheshwara Antaryami. So Antaryami, that is true, but that in terms of manifestation, how does it manifest? First as Samashti Sukshma Sharirabhimani Devata Prathamajaha Hiranyagarbha. It is going to come in the next stanza. Hiranyagarbha. But Hiranyagarbha has no gross embodiment, it is only subtle embodiment. So then comes the gross embodiment. The macrocosmic gross embodiment is what? Virat. So Hiranyagarbha, otherwise called as Prathamajaha, the first one. Then comes the Virat. And in Virat, the prominent embodiments are Brahma, not Brahma. Brahma, that is what? We call Brahmaji, because that will be distinguished. So Brahma, Trimurtis. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. I go. See, Brahma, neuter. Brahman, substantive, nominative singular, Brahma. Whereas Brahma, Brahmana, Brahmana, masculine gender, one of the Trinity. So therefore, so now, and then all these devatas and you and me, everything comes in the Virat only. They are part and parcel of Virat. And the entire gross world is part and parcel of Virat. Entire subtle world in terms of our psyche is part and parcel of Hiranyagarbha. And originally is what? Parameshwara, Maheshwara Tattva, Antaryami Tattva. So therefore the Antaryami itself is described as Narayana and Shiva. Hiranyagarbha also is the one and the same principle. Hiranyagarbham Hiranyagarbhiya enamuchire. That were correct to na. Evam, nothing wrong with evam, but enam is better. In Vartika Sara also enam is there. I hope you remember what is Vartika Sara. What is Vartika? First let us say Vartika. Sureshwaracharya's poetic exposition on Brihadaranyaka Upanishad Bhashya is Vartika, that is a Brihad Vartika, it's a voluminous grantha. Same thing is condensed by Vidyaranya Muni in Vartika Sara. And he found that for you even Vartika Sara is too big. So therefore he was so kind enough to condense it further in the 6 chapters of Anubhuti Prakasha. So therefore in Vartika Sara, Enam, that is better reading as such. Enam means Antaryaminam, not Evam in this manner. So Hiranyagarbham Hiranyagarbhiya Hiranyagarbhiyaha Enam Hiranyagarbham Uchire iti, you can add that. Hiranyagarbham iti, add Uchire. Vyasaha Tattat Puraneshu, add Enam Tattat Rupataya Uchivan. Vyasaha Tattat Puraneshu, add Enam Tattat Rupataya Uchivan. Hiranyagarbhiyaha. So those who are the followers of Hiranyagarbha. You know, Hiranyagarbha word is used for whom? I told this. In some context it has come. Hiranyagarbhiyaha. Actually, Hiranyagarbhiya means those who are devoted to Hiranyagarbha. But for practical purpose, so this refers to those who are the followers of yoga, yoga school of philosophy. So that is in Vyavahara. But actually here it means Hiranyagarbhiyaha means those who are devoted or those who do upasana of Hiranyagarbha. So Hiranyagarbhiyaha, Hiranyagarbham, Enam. Enam means Enam Antaryaminam. This Antaryami as what? Hiranyagarbham Uchire. They describe, they opine that this Antaryami itself is the Hiranyagarbha. It is true because everything is the Antaryami only. Where is the question of the Hiranyagarbha not being the Antaryami? So Hiranyagarbham Uchire means whatever the Hiranyagarbhiyaha follow as Hiranyagarbha is nothing but Antaryami. Whatever is referred to as Narayana Shiva is nothing but Antaryami. Not only that, Vyasa describes the same Antaryami in all different Puranas differently. Vyasaha, the Veda Vyasa, the sage Veda Vyasa, Tat Puraneshu, in different Puranas, Ashtadasha Puranas he has written. So in all these 18 Puranas, including the Upapuranas, so in all these, like Ganesha, Durga, Skanda, like this, Varaha, Kurma, so like the Matsya, like this, all whatever avatars are described, so in all the Puranas, Enam means this Antaryaminam, Tattad Rupataya Uchiva, in those different forms he has described. Means, see, every Purana describes one avatara of Parameshwara. So that also refers to same this Maheshwara, Parameshwara, Antaryami. Only names differ, but the content is one and the same. So means Paramatma conditioned by this Upadhi endowed with the Chidabhasa is the Parameshwara. There it was told, this Antaryami abides in Prithvi Devata, etc. But these Devatas don't know. They don't know. So that's why they don't know. That is why it is described in the Shruti as Amataha, Avidnyataha, Adrishtaha, Ashrutaha. Amataha, they can't consider it as this. So Avidnyataha, not known. Adrishtaha, not seen. Ashrutaha, not heard, etc. is told there. So why it is said? The first, that is the and the first the question is posed. Why they don't know? The answer is given in the second line. भूम्यादिदेवता कस्मान्न स्वान्तर्यामिणं विदुः अदृष्टो श्रुत इत्याह कारणं तदवेदने भूम्यादिदेवताः स्वान्तर्यामिणं कस्मात् न विदुः. The question, कस्मात् न विदुः? Answer is अदृष्टः अश्रुतः इति तदवेदने कारणं श्रुतिः. Add there कारणं श्रुतिः आह. अदृष्टः अश्रुतः इति तदवेदने कारणम आह. Now there is a, the devatas don't know antaryami. Why is it so? What is the reason for that? Bhumyadi devataha, all referred to in the Brihadaranyaka. Swantaryaminam, their own controller, regulator, antaryami. Kasmat na viduhu, why do they not know it? What is the reason they don't know it? So the answer is given this way. Adrishtaha ashrutaha, not seen as an object. So not seen as an object means, see, to see what will happen, it should be available as an object. But antaryami is not available as an object. Ashrutaha, not available. See, adrishtaha means not available as a form to be seen. Ashrutaha, not available as a sound to be heard. So that is how amataha is not available as something to be considered by the mind. Adnyataha, not available as something that is to be known by the intellect. So that way it is to be taken. That is what the Shruti describes. Adrishtaha ashrutaha iti tadavedane tasya antaryaminaha avedane. In not knowing that antaryami, what is being done? Karanam shrutihi aha. The Shruti has given the reason that it is not available for cognition as an object, and therefore they don't know. Now one may say, Antaryami or Atma, Paramatma, Parameshwara is not available as an object to be perceived or cognized. Was already told earlier, we have forgotten, but neither Shankaracharya forgets, nor Shruti forgets, nor Vidyaranya forgets. So where was it told? In Ushasta Brahmana it was told. So Ushasta Brahmana, the fourth Brahmana, here you can refer to stanza 71 to 132. Stanza 71 to 132, the fourth Brahmana, Ushasta Brahmana. So in that it was told. So then why it is repeated here? The Shruti has already told it. Why it is repeated? The reason is, there it was shown based on reasoning. So there it was established based on the reasoning tarka. Here it is not based on reasoning. Two specific reasons are being given here. So that to make it clear. So first he says it was there in the Ushasta Brahmana. So still it is further explained here, giving two specific reasons. That Drishta Shruti join it. Don't keep Drishta separately. 226. Drishta Shruti, one word. Drishta Shruti Mati Jnati Vishayatvam Chidatmanaha. Ushasta Brahmane Purvam Yuktya Samyak Nivaritam. Ushasta Brahmane Purvam Chidatmanaha. Drishta Shruti Mati Jnati Vishayatvam Yuktya Samyak Nivaritam. Yuktya Samyak Nivaritam. In the Ushasta Brahmana, the fourth Brahmana of this Brihadaranyaka, this particular chapter, says, Purvam, earlier, in the case of Chidatma, so there it was referred to as Chidatma, the same thing applies to Antaryami. So what was told for Chidatma is here applicable to Antaryami. Only Chidatmanaha, therefore it is for Antaryaminaha also, Antaryami. This was dispelled, this was denied. What was denied? Drishta, Shruti, Mati, Jnati, Vishayatva. Chidatma or Antaryami as a Vishaya as an object. Object of what? Drishta, object of seeing as a form. Shruti, hearing. Shruti also means hearing. Ear also is Shruti. So, hearing as a sound. Mati as an object of consideration. Manana. Jnati, object of knowledge, the buddhi. So, therefore, Vishayatvam, who earlier Yuktya Samyak Nivaritam. Nivaritam, it was dispelled, it was refuted, it was denied by what? Totally, Samyak, thoroughly it was removed or denied by what? Yukti, by Yukti. Means, there it was based on Yukti, here it is not Yukti, some other reasons are given, therefore there is no repetition, that is what is intended there. So what are the reasons? Two reasons are being given here in the next stanza. Why that it is not an object of cognition or perception. Again, next stanza, ma gochara added. It is not separate word, not ma and that gochara. Ma gochara, join them. Ma gocarati vartitvan matrumanadi sakshinaha. Drashturanyasya cha bhavan natam pashyanti devataha. Matrumanadi sakshinaha ma gocarati vartitvat anyasya drashtuhu cha abhavat anyasya drashtuhu cha abhavat tam devataha na pashyanti tam devataha na pashyanti. Antaryami being so, devatas are not able to directly cognize. So what is the nature of Antaryami? It is the sakshi of matru manadi. What is matru here? No mother here. Pra, add there pra, it will be clear. Pramatru, pramana, adi. Adi for prameya. So prameya and further adi for prama. See, prama is gained by pramata. Again, prama of what? Prama of prameya is gained by pramata with the help of pramana. If you know this, everything will be clear. Prama of prameya is gained by, known by pramata with the means of pramana. So what is prama? Knowledge. Of what? The thing to be known, prameya, gained by pramata, the knower, with the means of pramana, the jnana sadhana, means of knowledge. That's all. So that ma is coming there, no, that ma is prama only. So that at places the pra prefix is removed. So ma is prama, matru is pramatru, the knower, pramana is pramana, and adi for prameya. Matrumanadi sakshinaha ma gocarati vartitva. The one who is the Sakshi, the direct illuminator, the one who makes you know all this without the help of anything else, of what? Matru, Pramata, Pramana and Prameya. See, you are the knower. Do you know or not? At least you know that you are the hearer. Whether you understand or not, different thing. So you hear or not. I am the hearer. You know or not? With what? In sleep, can you suppose you are dozing off? Can you hear? Can you know that I am the hearer? No. Why? That Chaitanya must be available. In sleep, Chaitanya is available, but other upadhis are not. That Buddhi is not available to know that I am the knower. But even if Buddhi is there without Chaitanya, you can't know. So therefore, the Sakshi, the illuminator of the knower is Chaitanya. That is Antaryami, Chidatma. Again, Pramana. You make a use of Jnana Sadhana, means of knowledge. You are hearing. Which Pramana it is? Pratyaksha. Pratyaksha Pramana in terms of hearing. So that also is what operated because of Chaitanya. Prameya. The sound that is heard exists because of Chaitanya only. So all these are Sakshi of all these. And it is Ma Gocharati Vartitva. It is not being the Gochara Vishaya of Prama or Pramana. Ativarti. Ativarti means it transcends. It is not the Gochara means Vishaya of Ma Prama or also Pramana. No Pramana can know. No Pramana means NO. NO, no Pramana can K-N-O-W, no. English I have to do what can know or cognize this Chidatma Antaryami as Vishaya. Do you know why? This is the principle because of which Pramata, Pramana, Prameya and Prama all operate. Or they are able to function. So that being the case, so it is not available as a Vishaya. Ma Gocharati Vartatvat. So, okay, therefore what? Devatas could not know, cannot know this Antaryami as this Vishaya. Not that they can't gain the knowledge, but as Vishaya they can't know. Another thing, see, this is one reason. Second reason is, say, Anyasya drashtuhu cha abhava. Other than Antaryami, Chidatma, no other drashta, the knower is there. So no other drashta, the knower being there. Anyasya drashtuhu cha abhava. Devata tam. Tam means Antaryaminam. That Antaryami. Devataha na pashyanti. Devata don't know at all as an object. So, but in Shruti, what is said, simply it is not said amataha, avidnyataha, adrishtaha, ashruta, not told. Along with that something else is added. Amataha, manta, avidnyataha, vidnyata, adrishtaha, drashta. So, ashrutaha, shrota. Why that? What is called? Drashta, shrota, manta, vidnyata told. They don't know. They don't see, they don't hear, they don't know, they can't consider as object this Antaryami enough, is it not? No, it will be Ativyapti, something else also is there which it doesn't know. You know? Does your ignorance know Antaryami? Can ignorance hear, see about Antaryami? No, therefore it will become what? This definition will be Ativyapti means it will apply to Ajnan. Not only it applies to whom? Devatas, but also applies to Ajnana. But that distinction between Ajnana and Devatas. So Devatas can know it because they are Sachetana. Ajnana is Achetana. Therefore, to remove that, Adrishtaha, Drashta, all these are that is told there. So drashta, shrota, manta, vidmata. What is the tatparya of this? Why these words again have to be used if it is said na drishta, etc. Adrishtatva, अदृष्टत्वा श्रुतत्वादि प्रत्यग्ध्वान्तेऽपि संभवेत् तन्निवृत्त्यै श्रुतिर्द्रष्टा श्रोता मन्तीत्यभाषत. No, it is like this. See, that which is not seen, which is not heard in terms of this can be ajnana also. This is not ajnana. These devatas have got the capacity to see, hear, taste, etc. Antaryami has got the capacity to see, hear, taste. Adrishtatva ashrutatvaadi pratyagdhvantepi sambhavi tannivrutyai shutihi drashta shrota manta iti abhashata. See, Prithvi Adi Devata can't see, but itself is seer. Prithvi Adi Devatas can't hear, but Antaryami itself is the hearer. Like this with Upadhi, of course, not Nirupadhika, Upadhi. So, otherwise, Ajnana also cannot see, this cannot be seen, etc. So, therefore, he says, Adrishtatva Ashrutatvaadi, the status of being, not being seen, not being heard. See, pratyagdhvanti api sambhavi. It is possible in pratyagdhvanta. Pratyagdhvanta means we have already seen this word. Is it? Pratichi brahmani stitaha sitam dhvantam ajnanam. Just ajnana abiding in Brahma or Chaitanya Rupa Atma. So, this not being seen, heard, etc. is possible where pratyagdhvanti api sambhavi. It is possible in ajnana abiding in Atma, Brahma. So, then how do you know ajnana? Can you see, anybody has seen ajnana? Swami has seen. Very dark, you know. So, has anybody seen ajnana? Heard ajnana? Means, if ajnana to be seen, what should happen? Ajnana should have a form. What form? To be seen by the eyes. If it is to be heard, it should have a sound as a feature to be heard by the ear. Like that, is it not? Has it got? No. Then how do you know ajnana? At least do you know that you are ignorant? You may be great in many fields, but Atma or something or other, nobody can claim as Sarvajna except who? Ishvara. Except nobody can be Sarvajna as such. So at least you are ignorant of something or not. Are you aware of it or not? You may not be aware many times. You may think that I know, that is a different problem. So, okay. But you know that what you don't know, that generally you know, is it not? How do you know? You can't see it, you can't hear it, you can't taste it, you can't touch it, you can't smell it. How do you know? Sakshi bhasya. So, directly eliminated by what? Sakshi Chaitanya. You are aware, I don't know. That's why I say, after waking up, you say, I didn't know anything, including myself. Buddhi was not there, mind was not there, indriyas were not there, yet you are aware of it. Means the Chaitanya directly through the ajnana vrittis directly makes you know Sakshi Bhasya. So, therefore, simply if you say Adrishta Ashruta, it applies to Sakshi Bhasya, who? Ajnana. This is what is called as Ativyapti. If you define human being as the one who has got two legs, right or wrong? Man is the one who has got two legs is man. Wrong? How many legs you have got? See, it is not wrong, but it is not a proper definition. It is improper definition. Why? No doubt it includes the man, but it goes to what? Birds, poultry, everything it goes there. This is called as what? Ativyapti. Means it encompasses more than what you are aiming at. So you are aiming at human being only who has got 2 legs. But if you say, the one who has got 2 legs, so like this. Rajiv Gandhi was the Prime Minister. Rajiv Gandhi was a man, therefore every man is a Prime Minister. Can you say so? So it is not possible. So therefore, so like this, so it becomes Ativyapti. So no doubt it encompasses the Antaryami but applies to ignorance also. Therefore that ignorance has to be excluded. So therefore it says Tan Nivrutyai. To remove that, to dispel that is Antaryami. Therefore then what will happen? Someone may mistake Antaryami as Ajnana. Simply if you say Antaryami is Adrishta, Ashrota, Ashruta, Amata, if you say so, one may mistake Ajnana as what? Antaryami. To remove that doubt. So what is that? Tan Nivrutyai. To dispel the Antaryami to be Ajnana. So dispel the doubt that Antaryami is Ajnana. Shruti, what Shruti says? Drashta, Shrota, Manta, Iti Abhashata. So Shruti has described Antaryami as what? Drashta, Sajetana. So with the Karnopadi, it can see, hear, taste, touch, smell, think, all this it can do. Iti Abhashata. What is actually meant by drashtrutva, shrotrutva, etc.? Seer, hearer. You know what will happen? We are also seer, we are also hearer, but what we do? We pay the price for it. What is the price? Dukkha. So like that, Antaryami also like a seer, hearer, etc. So then what it will be another Mahasamsari. So no, what exactly is meant by Antaryami as drashta, shrota, manta? Its meaning is now being given. Drashtrutva shrotrutvadyasya drishti shrutyadi sakshita alupta chit svabhavatva navikaro managapi. See there. Drashtrutva shrotrutvaadi asya. That is sandhi to be broken. Adi asya. Now take anvaya. Asya drashtrutva shrotrutvaadi drishti shrutyadi sakshita add syat. Drishti shrutyadi sakshita add syat. Add further. Ataha alupta chit swabhavatvat. Alupta chit swabhavatvat managapi vikarahana. Managapi vikarahana. Asya. Asya means antaryaminaha. In the case of this antaryami, see what is meant by drashtrutva? The status of being drashtru. See, a seer is vikari or avikari. You see many things, you are the seer. If you good things you see, you are happy. If bad things or sorrowful things, you are sorrowful. Vikaras, changes are there on in you or not. So like that, Antaryami also will be a vikari. No, not that type of drashta. So what is meant by drashta? Drashta here. Drashtrutva, status of being drashta. Shrotrutva, status of being the hearer. Adi, mantrutva, etc. What it means is, in the case of Antaryami, drashti shrutyadi sakshita. The status of being sakshi of drishti, shruti, mati, jnati, etc. What is drishti, etc.? Come and tell me. What is drishti? In this context, okay? What is shruti? Drishti means sight. Shruti can mean Vedas or ear. It is not here. It is not meaning. Drishti means here. Rupakara antakarana vritti. Drishte he drashta, mate he manta. Earlier it has come there. So drishti means Rupakara antakarana vritti. Shruti is Shabdakara antakarana vritti, means Vishayakara antakarana vrittis. That is what it refers to. So here drishti is Rupakara or Darshanakara antakarana vritti. Shruti is Shabdakara antakarana vritti, or yes, antakarana vritti. So it's Sakshi, the one who makes you know or illumines all the Vishayakara antakarana vritti. That is what Sakshi Chaitanya Antaryami says. That is what is meant by Drashtratva, Shrotratva, etc. Again one may say, if it illumines all these Vishayakara antakarana vrittis, it will be subject to Sukha Dukha like us also. No, it is what? It is avikari. So says Ataha, because it is a Sakshi. Ataha means because it is Sakshi. Says Aluptachit Swabhavatvat Managapi Vikaraha. It is Aluptachit Swabhava. Alupta means never extinct, incessant. So not non-ceasing, non-stop means always. Swastik.